What's going on, everyone? Good Lord, it's Nanania. Madman Josh, Goliath, Scott, the powerful Mystic Knight, Elliot, John, EJ. Thanks for swinging by there, guys. And working out this monk again still. I found a weapon. It's not the weapon I want, but it's a good start. Brandon, Northern Badger, SSJ, Alex, Jake. Everybody's here. Oh, Nightbot's actually working today. Nightbot took the day off yesterday, but you know, whatever. Anyway, I found this weapon here. Fire damage on it. It's light. It's got the hero crit and power up. It's not the ideal weapon, but as you see, I just done a lot of spooky farming. And need to take a break from that for the moment, and figured I would go ahead and start working on my gloves. As you see, I'm using some Gunwitch gloves that I currently don't use, and they're not the greatest, period, but they're certainly not the ones I want for the monk. To me, guys, a perfect weapon would have that power-up passive, and then it would have either 5% crit on it, or it would have life leech on it. I actually kind of, to be a little tanky, I'm a bigger fan of life leech than the hero crit here. But then also, it may be all in my head, but it seems like water damage and storm damage does the most. So ideally I'd want those, and of course I got fire damage here. So anyway, like I said, it's working in a pinch, but it's not the one that I want. Let me go ahead and get joined up in the Steam group here. That way you guys can hop on in. Give me just one moment. What up, Twinkie, Ethel, Tom, DZN? Sorry for everybody I missed. Alright, what the heck? Steam has got an error loading group data. There we go. Alright, guys, so I am in the group chat. You can feel free to go ahead and join me. And like I said, just looking for some storm gloves. BWR, Tis Thunder, Marco, Storm Power. Sorry for everyone I missed here. They started scrolling. Here's Omni. What up, Omni? Anyway, we are gonna be having some bees buzzing. Pardon the god-awful pun, but I just had to do it. There's Jake Lee, made it in. Alright, I tell you what, let me get my Serenities laid down first. And Serenity placement here is kind of important, because you want it up there close enough to give you a little assist versus the siege rollers when they come out. Now, you don't get that on these sides with just one, because ideally, of course, you want to kill the siege rollers way up here. So I am going to put another one right there. Now, this map is one of the maps that the siege rollers will take some pot shots at your cart and at your core, and that, of course, that's no good. But hopefully we don't have any of those. And this build, yeah, it's 3 p.m. PST where I am. That's right. No, I bumped them back today, Omni. I've got lots of excuses I made up for it, but the bottom line is I couldn't get out of bed. So I'm going to do a 10:30 p.m. stream tonight over on Twitch, just like the Friday night stream. So instead of 1 and 6, it's 3 and 10:30 tonight. It's, no, it's Tuesday. Alright, anyway, we got 960 left. So let's start getting some Hornets going on. The more the merrier, you know. On these lanes, I'm actually going to go 8 Hornets. Or actually, that's 7 Hornets per side. I think I've got enough DU left for this. Like I said, I haven't I've yet to try this build in a group, so I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. Of course, the bads are going to be a little tougher in the group environment. We got Denmark and Norway here. It's getting late at night for you guys, huh? And let's see, 540. Will that leave me left for 6 on each side here? Let's take a look. And of course, just putting them up out of the way so I don't have to worry about the siege rollers hitting them. These 2 lanes, or these 4 lanes, I should say, 2 on each side, are the easiest to deal with the siege rollers on, because they got a very, very slow turn there. Or I guess, no, they're not the easiest. The 2 long lanes, 1 on each side, these lanes would be the easiest. These would be the second easiest, and then the 2 close lanes, of course, would be the hardest. So, alright, I've got 80 DU left. What do we want to do with it? I think first off, I'm going to throw an up on a couple of these trees here, just to get them a little bit healthier. I'm assuming we're going to have some little splody runners coming through. And then, you know, what the heck, let's add a little Frosty into the mix as well. Where are you, Mr. Frosty? There he is. And that's going to leave me a little DU leftover, but that's alright. Leftovers are always good. Can throw another Serenity R down somewhere, or do whatever. I'm just going to, I'm going to leave it. And I think I debated on putting a Gunwitch in the deck just in case, because my skills with the monk are still not good. You guys know I don't play melee characters very often. So I'm still learning the ins and outs and the hitboxes and all that good stuff. So, I think we're good to go, though. Alright, back to chat here. You don't have gloves for your Huntress or EV, Omni? Good lord, what have you been doing? Storm Power, you gotta join the Steam group and you can join the game from there. I don't accept any friends requests unless they're from either real-life friends, one of the moderators of one of my groups, or people I collab with on YouTube or Twitch. So, sorry man, but you can join the Steam group. You can join the Steam group, join the Steam group chat, and then you can join me from there. Let's see what happened there, a little lagginess. You guys with your Gunwitches out, I'd appreciate it if you don't use the old Broom NATO. As we all know, that is a lag fest from hell. And I don't care about those window controls. With the introduction of the Siege Roller, it's just so much easier just to ignore those. Give a little assist over here. Oh, sorry, Omni. Yeah, originally, like on patch days, I'm going to do a 1 p.m. live stream, my time. 1 p.m. on YouTube and then 6 p.m. on Twitch. But of course, this is not a patch day. The damage on him, Lucas, is awful, but the crit damage on him is ridiculous. So I've actually got a Mystic Hero Spotlight that's going to be up on the channel later on, either late tonight or really early tomorrow morning. Or pardon me, a Dryad Hero Spotlight. Now, the only reason I did it is because it was getting so many requests. But I am very, very confident there's going to be massive changes to the Dryad. So basically, guys, we're going to up these trees all the way, and then just up the Hornets. Yep, looking good. And you don't get much out of upgrading the Hornets, but you do get some additional range. So we've got the DU, or the green mana, so might as well spend it. Tree Jesus? The Siege Roller's not gone away as far as I know there, Almiri. A lot of people are thinking that, but it was added to the game. It was not just part of the holiday update as far as I understand. Yep. Crit damage is the #1 thing for the Dryad, for the Dryad there, Alex. So defense power, defense crit, and put your upgrades into crit. What's the good news there, Tree Jesus? Let's have it. The bees are, like I said, it's all about the crit. So you see their damage is only 4858. This one's a tier 2. But their crit damage is 48,000. So their crit damage is almost 10 times their regular attack damage. So that's why you focus on crit for the Dryad. And you know what? I didn't even look at the gates to see if we have a siege roller coming. When does stream start? The stream is going right now as we speak, Goliath. This is the stream. You are watching it. The siege engine will get changed. I think you guys are in for quite the surprise. I mean, those of you who played Dungeon Defenders, the original game, you know that the end game content is supposed to be difficult. You know, so I'm sure that it will change, but as far as getting nerfed, it's not that difficult now without doing any glitching. I mean, it's definitely designed to play more in a group. If you got 3 people, or 3 people plus yourself, obviously, then it makes it pretty darn easy. But yeah, I'm doing triple siege lanes without a problem. Yeah, and that was the good part about it, Zombie. I mean, it was a challenge, you know. It's no fun if you're just playing the game just to sit here and hope that a piece of gear drops. You know, if you got a little challenge, that's the great part about like OMDU that I'm loving about it so far is there is no AFKing. I mean, oh no. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I've done my fair share of AFKing in this game and in their original. So we got chump mobs this wave. Nothing but a bunch of chumps. Zombie, you can join the Steam group. There's people there always looking to play. We've actually got a ton of members now. I remember thinking there's no way we'll hit 500 members, and I was so excited when we hit 500 members. But there's like, I think there's 800. No, NECA, there's been no patches. You'll know it when there's a patch. It's going to be down, you know, you'll have a download. So I don't anticipate there's going to be anything other than maybe a hot fix before the new year. It's Juicy Nation. Do a ! Juicy Nation in chat there and I'll give you a link. What's going on there, Dominic? This is, the Hornets is actually pretty effective, really. Now, obviously, having all the heroes in DPS and makes it very, very easy. I popped all my stuff and he died before I got there. You want for the apprentice, you want the weapon from the Buried Bastille incursion. That is the weapon you are looking for. And it's fun as hell. It gives you a massive speed boost. I'm all caught up on The Walking Dead there, Dominic. I'm anxious for February to get here so the new season comes. Now I read the comics, so I know a little bit about this stretch of the storyline. But I'm a big fan for sure. That'll be coming. We just gotta watch these little sneaky guys here. Looks like the Hornets took them out, but if you keep an eye on the mini-map, of course you can do buffed PDTs on this one and sit AFK for everything but the siege roller. Because you enjoy it, Matthew. If you don't enjoy it, you shouldn't play it. If you do enjoy it, you should. You know, all about having fun. Yeah, there was a big discussion about defense speed quite a while ago. And basically, Trendy said they want to get everything dialed in first before they start worrying about defense speed. So more defense speed and defense speed type abilities will be one of the last things to hit the game. Well, to each his own there, Matthew. Some people will enjoy it and some people won't. I personally like to, part of the fun of the game for me is just the RPG element and, you know, maxing out my heroes. So I enjoy it. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't play it. The question is if you don't enjoy playing it, why would you bother watching it? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad you're here. I don't know about who. Soon is all relative. I don't know, NECA. It's working for me. So there's Sidewalk Hero. Dragged old Side off of his Twitch channel, probably. Sorry, Side. I am forcing you to come over to YouTube and watch the bees buzz. We got a little laggy going here. Somebody spamming Lagnado on me over there. You don't like playing StarCraft 2 there, Tree Jesus? Oh, I agree there, Nep. I really hope they fix some things before they add any new stuff too. Now the next big update, next big content update anyway, with the in-game revamp, that is fixing, or that's a start to fixing things. I mean, they plan on making quite a few changes. It's not just adding some new mobs and some new AI. It's changing quite a few other things. Oh, I played WoW for a long time there, Elmiri. I was quite the WoW grinder for a substantial amount of time. Alright, so we got an Ogre and one Siege Roller. Of course, the Siege Roller is going to come on the shortest possible lane. I see how it is. Damn Siege Rollers. Anyway, so the Siege Roller's coming out of here there, guys. Oops, and I just popped my pet by accident. I lost my YouTube chat, went down for a moment there. There it comes. It's back. All right. You can't really say who's better with two completely different heroes there, Cody. Yeah, I mean, like Sidewalk just said, you know, regarding builders, you got to do what's the most fun for you and what you like the most. I mean, you can make anything viable right at the moment. Get on up on some Siege Roller butt here. Oh yeah. Anyway, you can make any hero viable right now. The Dryad, I got high hopes for. Now, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some passive changes, but man, if they fix that crit damage scaling when upgraded, the Dryad is going to be just crazy badass. Earth Shatters are a lot of fun. It's like dropping a bomb on people when you get them boosted and buffed. Just ridiculous. Uh-oh. What do we have there? Oh, no! Yep. They walked right around the old tree. You get poisonous teps on a pet with earth damage, and then you just redo it. You, oh yeah. Bringing you a little fail right here. Well, that's what happens when I don't watch chat and I watch the minimap. Or I don't watch the minimap and I watch chat. Indeed, passives are greater than item power. Every single time. I did a video about that. A lot of people just look at... they just look at their item power. You just do it by playing the game, zombie. By playing the game, you're farming them. That's how you get your defender medals. Now, of course, you want to make sure you do the... pardon me, the dailies and the weekly missions and everything. Anyway, let's try this again. You're going to have to pay a little more attention to the mini-map here this time. There we go. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to try that same build. I'm confident it's going to work. Just need to watch those guys that are walking around. One of you is going to have to back up. There we go. Every 2 matches, Madman, same as always. 2 wins. I'm not going to make somebody go out on a fail. That just wouldn't be right. Alright, so if everyone will pay attention to the minimap, including myself this time, and this should work a little better. They will creep by. If you put them at the bottom of the stairs here, they won't creep by, but then I don't like being forced, or you know what, I'll just do it. They're less likely to creep by if you put them at the bottom of the stairs and kind of hugging the inside just a little bit. Yep, what Sidewalk Hero said. Just take what Side said. He is the official carrier of juice bags. The 2 at twice the price is pretty fun, but in my opinion it gets a little blah after a while. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely a beast mode build for sure. One of the reasons I guess I don't usually feature it is because of all the lag that Gunwitch abilities cause. Alright. Like I said, I know this build works. I do it. I've done it dozens of times. Let's get the bees buzzing. Oh, Omni, don't you worry. I am more than happy to let anyone carry me. Don't like their placement. Yeah, I got no problems with it. No complaints at all. Anybody at all that wants to carry me is more than welcome to. Yeah, it's just, it boils down to like that multi-builder thing with the lag. If you're the builder, you can use it. If you're not the builder, you can't. I'm not sure if you can, Side. I am not positive. Somebody else may know. Let's see, and then we got 100 left. You know what? I still want to use those Frosties. It gives me enough for one more bee. I'll slap a bee right here in the middle for last resort use, and then get a couple of Frosties up on that far side. $300 medals away from Gunwitch. Nice, Bam. You leeching off sidewalk there, Omni? What the hell, man? Give the guy a break. See, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to load my hero deck with monks. And then bring a Gunwitch just in case. But yeah, anyway, guys, just keep an eye on the mini-map. And if you see anything beaten on the trees, then... Cody's getting a Gunwitch right now. Your shoulders should be sore there, side. You've been doing all this laborious work. And let me tell you, I make things difficult. I'm not easy to carry. If there's a way to mess things up, I'll be the guy that does it. Wrecking it. I think the next time Sidewalk and I get to play, I'm thinking maybe I'll get some better gear for my Squire, and I'll bust out my my Squire and stand in the middle on the core, and then just expect Sidewalk to take care of business. That'd be ideal there, side, if you could hook that up. Yeah, Gunwitch weapons are a random drop from any map. So one of the, in my opinion, one of the easiest ways to get a decent Gunwitch weapon is run some onslaughts and choose weapon. And, you know, I mean, you might spend 4 or 5 hours in it. No, things would be a lot easier. I should use PDTs there, Goliath. It'll make the farm go way quicker. I mean, I'm still, if you're looking for a challenge, then definitely don't use the PDTs. But if you're farming gear, do it. Just do it. There we go. We're all good. Neoke, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Good enough. I don't think we got anything too dangerous coming, do we? One little ogre. He's just a little ogre. Yeah, you can't do that. Can't be selling other people's towers. It won't let you in DD2. It depends on how you want to use it there, Damien, but for a fun factor on the Gunwitch, you want to go with a fast-firing weapon with water damage and storm gloves, and it'll proc that electrocute combo just all day long. But for the most DPS, you want a slow-firing damage with elemental damage, and you just want to max out your crit. I've got some Gunwitch builds. Check them out over on the channel there. Yeah, this ogre is so screwed. Ogre down, ogre down. Looks like they're creeping. Starting to get a little creepy in the middle here, or maybe not. Nah, they haven't hit a tree yet. This tree took a couple shots. Yeah, you want to look at the video that says Glitch Witch. That's the one you want to use right now. You know, people have been giving the monk a lot of hatred, and what people don't realize is although there is that bug right now with crane stance on the monk, but even without it, the monk is pretty beast. I mean, it wrecks it. You know, when I take the storm gloves off and put, I like using a slow hero damage, hero crit weapon. But when I do that, I mean, I can still hit 700k pretty easily, which, I mean, that's double what's necessary to complete any map. Oh, that sucks, John. I'm uploading it at 720. Not that that's fantastic, but that's just the best quality for the connection I have. I actually don't like to stream this map because there's so many ambient noises. Dr. Nitrion, thank you for subscribing. Anyway, there's so many ambient noises and it's so dark. This is not a map I really like to stream. But I need me some gloves. I don't know, Goliath, that's been an issue for a long time. The minimap issue. That's been a thing for quite a while, though. And, you know, particularly if you're using some sort of challenging build where there's no PDTs involved, I mean, you really need the minimap. 25% is the highest percent you can get on storm gloves there, Damien. Yeah, we're looking good. When did we lose it last time? It was like wave 5, I think. Well, I mean, if you're gonna, Anko, considering it takes, what? Probably 4 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours to get 3 golden eggs. I mean, if you're gonna... Oh, speaking of pets, I can't believe I didn't show this off. Oh my god. Wait for it. Wait for it. I told you guys in previous streams how much I'm digging the old Auto Meow. And I hate that it's a premium pet. You have to spend gems to get the egg. Check this bad boy out. I broke down. I said I wanted another one last night. And check it out. Oh yeah, legendary. I got me a legendary Auto Meow. Oh my god. Of course, there's no difference between that and my blue quality. Except just the coolness factor. I can say, hey, look at me. So awesome. Love that pet. Alright, so I didn't look at the lane, so I'll have to pay attention when the baddies come out. I'm not a fan of the default Gunwitch costume either there, John. I mean, I don't think it looks bad. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's a vanity thing. Which, you know, I actually, most of the time, use the costumes just to show some separation between the heroes to make my life easier. And I'm not overly concerned about the vanity stuff. But I broke down and had to do it. I wasted some gems, took a chance on a roll, and just got lucky and got a legendary. I'm trying to save mine up because I'm not going to spend any more money shy of some just amazingly awesome DLC coming out on DD2. So I've been trying to save the gems I do have for when something does come. I wish there was something more exciting under the Christmas tree there, Original Angel. Well, welcome there, Eli. Welcome to the stream. Anyway, yeah, the galactic weapons, were pretty kick-ass last year. But on the same note, it wasn't every day. I mean, I would like it if there was a bigger reward. I'm hoping that they give us some kind of crazy surprise on Christmas Day and there's something awesome under the tree, but I mean, the chances of that happening obviously are pretty slim. Not all storm gear there, Andrew, but storm gloves are kind of a requirement for most DPS builds. And depending on which hero, the storm head and chest can be pretty helpful. So just one? Looks like just one siege. The head and chest can be helpful. The boots also are kind of a requirement for every DPS character. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been using... all of the pet boosts that I had, I dumped into the Auto Meow there, and I think I spent like 100... pardon me, 1,000 Defender medals on upping them, but I easy mode upped them all the way to level 60 with just boosters. Yeah, Blackheart, XP boost is broken right at the moment. It's kind of unfortunate. I was hoping that they'd get a patch in before everybody was on Christmas break, so people could get, you know, their new heroes leveled up easily. But I think that's not going to happen. It may. Who knows? I got a couple more OMDU videos recorded early this morning. I got to edit them, and I'll get those up over the next day. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I was looking in the wrong spot. I'll let you get out just a little ways here first. Then I'll get up on you. I don't know if you guys noticed too, but that Crystal Cart is under attack again. Oh, that was the siege engine. Nana, it depends. I usually go for 2 hours, but you know, sometimes I'll go longer, sometimes I'll go a little shorter, but it's normally at least 2 hours. I plan on bringing a little Orcs Must Die Unchained in live streaming form to the channel here pretty soon. But I'll be honest, I'm scared. I'm a nub. Oh yeah, any fire damage, John, will cause the ignites. What do we got coming? Nothing of vital importance. Doesn't look like it. Oh, I love it though. I'm having a lot of fun. You know, one of the things that has taken from the challenge on Dungeon Defenders 2 is I've hit the point where, shy of major game changes, there's really nothing that you can't just quickly figure out. And it's nice having to think again. And Orcs Must Die Unchained has done that for me. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it. I plan on playing it a lot more here in the near future. I think I hit level 22 last night. 22 or 23. Alright, what do we got hitting what? You guys got Malthus handled up there. I'm just going to keep an eye on this side. We got a big lag spike here. Sucks living so close to the road. It's a private road, but obviously people still live on it besides me. Nah, Goliath, you shouldn't have a ring where the primary is hero damage. I mean, if you do, don't ever throw that away. Don't accidentally delete it. Oh, it'll definitely happen there, Anonymous. I just have to learn everything first. Nanania's put a bunch of guides together, and I know she does lots of work on it. But yeah, I'll definitely have lots and lots of stuff for Orcs Must Die. I mean, that, like I told you guys before, OMDU is kind of like the birth of or Orcs Must Die was kind of the birth of this YouTube channel. So, all right, Zombie, have a good one. So we got what? We got 2 siege rollers. Now this one here is the closest. So let's definitely kill that one first. But anyway, I'm good to go when you guys are. Get a new character, Kieran. Yeah, just like Sidewalk just said. Dragolich is not some wonder pet. In fact, I haven't even used him in a while. I use them on my EV2 because Poisonous Tips and Sandstorm don't affect abilities. But on all my other DPS characters, I've been going with either Cyclone, Sandstorm, or Poisonous Tips. Cyclone, of course, drops or only rolls on the Auto Meow here. Yeah, and I mean, no one really can answer that for you but you. I mean, it's a fun game, and you can make any hero viable, really. Now, some easier than others, obviously, but you should play what looks the most fun to you. I mean, it's your hard-earned medals. Don't go by what I'm saying. Alright, so let's get this one first here, guys. Alright, and then we got what? All the way over here. With no baddies behind him. That was just a gift. It's definitely a cool looking pet. I mean, if you like cats, I like cats. I got two. Well, I had 2 little Siamese cat brothers, but one of them died last year. The other one's still kicking. Feisty little bastard, let me tell you. Where are the baddies? There we go. Gotta keep an eye on those other lanes as bads do come through, but looks like all the action's down here right now. And then a bunch of little guys marching through here too, huh? Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah, I was gonna say I knew this build would hold out. What up, Unicorn? Yep, the slower the shot, the more it hits for. Indeed. Alright, now come on, give me some good gloves here. Let's get to good gloves. Ugh, damn cutscene. Ugh, terrible. Look at that. Awful roll. 15% hero damage. Wow. Well, back to the drawing board. good, Monk DPF's weapon? You want the spooky weapon from Maldonis. They're the AQ Master. AQW Master. It's alright. I've got kind of perfect storm gloves on several heroes. I had to earn them. I didn't get them for free. That, and it's about the stats too. I mean, it had the wrong stats on it. Plus, it's got the low roll on the bounce. So these things are just meant to go to upgrading something. All right, let's roll through it one more time, and then I'll reform the group. Yeah, Omni, you got lucky on that one, man. Mine, all of my Gunwitch weapons took just hours and hours and hours and hours. Yeah, Unicorn, I'm giving everybody 2 runs, so there's quite a few people waiting in the Steam group. Uh-oh. Or... oh, dang it, I clicked keep group together instead of stay in the match. Ah, damn it. That's alright, at least we weren't halfway in. The Terraria weapons are for fun. They're decent. None of them are spectacular. By any means. Alright, so... let's just hop back in there. Looks like we do have one spot open right now for anybody that wants to jump in. Unknown error. Imagine that. I hate it when I click the wrong damn thing. Yeah, Meowmere is definitely a good one and fun. I haven't played with the Bone Gloves yet. In fact, the Bone Gloves and the Abyss Lord weapon are the only ones that I don't have. But I've actually got enough materials to make one right now. Found session. Will it load? That's awesome, Red Eye. Glad you found some good gloves there. Look at my Gunwitch spotlights there, Andrew. It'll tell you what all to get. Come on. Loading screen, loading screen. Let's get some Dryads back in the mix here. Maybe I'll throw some slimes in as well this time. The slimes don't work as well on transitioning up the stairs. But on flat surfaces, they're ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Alright, so what do we need first? Some trees, maybe? Let me go at the bottom of the stairs again. Just throw an upgrade on them. Alright, some Serenities. I'm going to put them up top once again just to give us some little healing love. Using your Steam controller, huh, Omni? How does that work? I actually plugged my Xbox controller in the other day to try a little DD2 with it. But it didn't seem quite right. So I ended up not using it. I feel like I missed something. Let's see. Oh, I missed Serenity RS over here. That's alright. Piece of cake. Let's see. Put them out just a little further. In a group, if everybody's paying attention, it's pretty difficult to I've never used a controller with I did, I would dual box in the original game with a controller. I think most people did. Or dual split screen it in Grind Gear. And I definitely did like those Frosties down here, so I'm going to get a little Frosty action back in the mix too. I mean, Dragolich is beast mode against if you're in an area that's got a lot of towers hitting it. There's nothing in the game that compares to it. But if you're an ability power user, it's not going to do it much for your own personal damage. Dragolich is more of a team player thing. I mean, you should definitely have one person on your team should have Dragolich if you're all, working together. Oops, I forgot to put a Gunwitch in the mix, huh? Try to get the deck loaded. I wanted the Gunwitch there just as a last resort, just in case. Yeah, that was awesome of you, Jake. I don't know what happened there, Goliath. I didn't boot anybody. You can try rejoining here, and I'm going to be disbanding this group after this match. So you can try rejoining then. But no, I don't know what happened there. Somebody clicked leave group, and I accidentally hit the wrong button and did to keep the group together, so... Alright, we got some creeping baddies. These little guys just sneak on you. Karen, if you can get spikes over, like, say 300,000 on your DPS, it's enough to do any Nightmare 4 map solo. Anything past that is just gravy on top. Yeah, I don't know, Shadowblade. It's saying for me that I've been up for 54 minutes. Alright, very nice. But, I mean, YouTube Gaming's still got a ways to go with its live streaming interface. I mean, hopefully it will get to where it needs to be quickly here, but whatever. Alright, what do we got? We got an ogre. Is that it? Looks like that's it. Piece of cake. Yeah, anyway, like I said, YouTube streaming definitely has some work to do. But I'm going to continue to do both platforms, YouTube and Twitch, for at least a month before I make any hard decisions on what to do as far as where I'm going to live stream in the future. Yeah, that all just depends on your connection there, Unicorn. I mean, a lot of people say that YouTube streaming is higher quality than Twitch streaming. But, I mean, as far as on the streamer end, Twitch is definitely way, way more convenient. And it's not that YouTube makes you do anything difficult. It's just some of the interfaces and everything are just not as fine-tuned as Twitch is. Speaking of Twitch, I'm going to be on Twitch tonight, 10:30 p.m. Pacific. Going to be farming up something. Don't know what. But going to be farming something for sure. I'm just going to ignore that ogre since you guys are just handling it. It's not necessarily the matter of your computer, it's more the matter of your connection. I'm in the U.S. East region. I can't remember what it says. Does it say North America, or does it say U.S. East Coast? Or I know at one point it said Atlanta. Oh, that's awesome, Nana. I don't have that kind of connection. I can't quite stream to that quality. I would love to be able to, but Are you in Texas now, Nanania? Or are you still at your previous residence? The reason I ask is in one of the streams, I think it was a while ago, one of the streams that 6OK looked over and asked you a question, and it looked like he looked over at you, not like asking you on the internet. Yeah, I just can't. The best I can get, I mean, mine tops out at like 4,000. But it's just, you know, I live in a beat up old town that's got crappy infrastructure. We got a Explodinator. Where's he at? Explodinator down, or about to be. With the power of the proton. Alright, Nana, have a good one. Hope to be streaming some OMDU sometime soon. You'll have to hop in and join me. Carry my ass a little. No, I don't always stream when I'm playing, John. U.S. East Virginia. Oh, it's Virginia, not Atlanta. I was thinking it was Atlanta. Oh, I have, Nate. I've got quite a few face cam videos on my channel. The problem I have is the wife doesn't like me having my own room to set up in. She says that she never sees me. So she forced me to move everything to the living room. So as far as my green screen and stuff, I have to set that up and take it down. It's not convenient for me to use, so I still use it, but not frequently. I gotta set up the green screen and all the lights and everything else every time, and then take it down every time, and that's just, it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, my ugly mug is sitting on the outro of quite a few videos. I need to redo that still. It's really low quality. I'm going to try to get that done this weekend. Madman, I use OBS. That's kind of the industry standard now. That's what just about everybody's using. It's free and it is awesome. Alright, we got some lagginess here again, huh? Yeah, the little beginner's guide has an intro too. All those videos. I got to redo that one as well. It's just, I was just learning all the layers and stuff while editing, and the green screen layer did not show up very well. So now that I've kind of figured out the basics with that stuff, I'll be able to get it dialed in. Just a matter of getting off my ass and doing it. I will probably, during the holidays, that holiday week between Christmas and New Year's, I will probably end up adjusting some of my live streaming times, or maybe even eliminating a day or two just during that week, and that will actually free up a little bit more time for me. You shouldn't delete either of them there, dang. You should just grind out some hero medals, or some defender medals, and get yourself another hero slot. I would never delete a character unless I absolutely had to. Alright, so we got one. Only one? What the hell? They're taking it easy on us. Here comes, I think the redneck karaoke has begun. I don't know if you guys could hear it yet in the background. Guy that lives next door to me is convinced he's going to be that Cypress Hill song pops into mind. He's convinced he is going to be a rock superstar and live large. But anyway, he actually sings into a microphone. I got nothing impressive there, Andrew. Yeah, you can buy hero slots with defender medals. It doesn't give you the option to unless you do not have a hero slot available, though. So you won't see it unless you're in need of a hero slot. Yeah, anyway, he's got some kind of a karaoke setup or something, I'm assuming, because it's so loud that he's got to be what he calls singing into a microphone. It's pretty embarrassing, to be honest with you. It's something that you would see in some comedy movie of somebody singing in the shower. It's just that bad. Yeah, ability power apprentices are pretty mean. There, Kieran. Oh, I can't believe that window control just now got destroyed. Somebody's been holding their own up there on that lane. Well, I mean, you are playing a tower defense game, Kieran. I mean, playing it without towers would make things pretty boring, in my opinion. I mean, if you had 4 geared out ability power apprentices that were geared to the teeth and knew their rotations, I would assume there's probably quite a few maps that 4 DPS could go and do it. You're not going to be able to do it solo. Oh, that was slow, Yoshi. That was not quick at all that time. You want to see them die fast, have some people that are coordinating their pet abilities. Hodor and I had a pretty good rotation down the other night, and we were stacking each other's pet abilities. And oh my god, I mean, the sieges were just dying in seconds. I haven't played them all yet, Glass, so I can't really say for all of them. I will say that so far my favorites are Gabriella and Smolder. I think that's my favorite two so far. Now, Max, you know, like if you pop Unchained on a boss and then use Max's E ability, it one-shots anything. Alright, Damien, thank you very much. We will see you soon. The only one that matters is Crane Stance, dang. Nothing else matters. If you put Crane Stance in, you win. So the other spears, put whatever you want. Get your hero crit damage maxed out. Hero crit chance, that is. There actually is no max. Nightbot's was chatting earlier. He just hasn't kicked everybody yet because everybody's behaving. I would do the EV2 personally, Mario, but it's up to you, your medals. You're the one who earned them. You should get whatever hero you like the most. Nightbot let you fly that time, Twinkie. Oh, nope, never mind. Nightbot threw down the hammer. Paplap! I personally, I understand it's a whole online etiquette thing with the caps. I personally never really gave a shit. Okay, so we got 1, 2. Where's the third boss at? Okay, I know I got 1 there. Oh, here we go. Ooh, we got a triple. Nice. So, in my opinion, we should kill this one first. This one right here. Anyway, here's a quick look at my spheres for those of you that are asking. Like I said, nothing matters except Crane Stance. Use anything else in any slot. I personally am really low on defense crit. Or on hero crit, pardon me. So I use several hero crit spheres. And I like to run fast, so I use that movement speed. Ugh. There we go. Reverse caps. Slick Kellyanne, what you gonna do, huh? Turn into a book, that's what you're gonna do. What's up, as if? You guys constantly trying to hurt Nightbot's feelings. What the hell? The live dashboard for YouTube just glitched out on me again. Connection still seems alright. Yeah, now it's popping back up. Nah, 30 to 50 DPS is bad on any hero. $30 to $50K is not at all what you're looking for. Now, even just for auto attack, I personally shoot for like my auto attacks to hit 150,000. Do a quick number on these. We got a little time on those other lanes. They dying, they dying. Didn't have my pet back up this time. This guy here might get some shots in on that core down below. There we go. Triple Siege. Face rolled. I'm going to be back on tonight over on Twitch at 10:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time there, Flips. So that's what, like in 6.5 hours or so. My wife's schedule got changed this week. Her work schedule did, so I decided to move things a little bit. Yeah, I mean, Cyclone's a pretty beast DPS ability, Goliath. It's kind of a combination of Poisonous Tips and Sandstorm. It adds big burst damage, but at the same time, yeah, I got your tweet there as if I saw it. I got a pretty full plate right at the moment. Alright, so look at this. I actually get a really good roll. Now the 19% hero damage is bad, but I get 5% crit and I got hero damage, hero crit on it, and then it rolls at that item power 664. But that right there is an upgrade, even with the item power lower. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go one more time here. I can get mine with if I spam DPS and halberds with like Poisonous Tips or Dragolich even for that matter. I can get way higher than that on my apprentice there, Omni. Or I said I was going to reform the group after this one, huh? So yeah, I will do that. I personally wouldn't settle for any auto attack under 100,000 personally. But that's just me. I'm a little pickier. Who is the group? The group is anyone from the Steam group that wants to join. Alright, we got Mad Mass and King Yoshi. Alright, I'll do one more here with you guys and then I'll reform after that. I don't know why that's not working there, Unicorn. It's a YouTube thing. YouTube and Nightbot do not communicate well together. It's like a broken relationship. Need some mana. How about it, Yoshi? You gonna get me some mana? There we go. One more. Making me come to you. Alright, whatever. Come on, madman, kick it in gear. I need mana. Alright, so let's dryad it up again here. Yeah, wrong builder there. I've got a Discord that I don't use. Only time I use it is when I'm doing collabs. I just showed them just a minute ago there, Real Steel. Like I said, I'm not where I need to be. But the only thing that matters is Crane Stance. If you use Crane Stance, you win. That's all you need. Because right now, currently, it's glitched. So Guys, I got a pretty long list of people that I do collabs with, and it's difficult to even find the time to do anything with them. So, I mean, if you're just starting a YouTube channel and you're wanting somebody with a few more subscribers to do a collab with you, I'm probably not your guy. Especially at this point in the game where I'm trying to do this full-time for a living. I need to do collabs with people that there's going to be mutual benefit from. I hate to sound that way, but the truth is the truth. I could lie and just tell you guys I don't have any time, but to be honest, I got to get something out of the deal. You know, right now the channel has to grow. If it doesn't grow, I'm going back to work at the casino. And I got about 6 months to make that happen. Now, I don't need to be making a living off of it in 6 months, but I've got to see some massive growth in the next 6 months, or the wife is going to make me go back to work. So I'm going to take this while I can get it, and play as many games as I can. But like I said, I'm very focused on making the channel grow right now. I hope so, Nep. I'm really shooting for it. I mean, obviously it's a dream come true, but I mean, like right now, what I'm doing, like some people have asked me, how are you possibly going full time? Wrong apprentice. And how I'm doing it is I've got an awesome wife, because she's paying all the bills right now. So don't think for a second that I'm making any real money here. But, like I said, I got a absolutely badass wife that is letting me act like a little kid for a little while, and I appreciate that. I haven't needed the gun witch, but anyway, one more time, we'll look at my DPS monk. Use any spheres you want except crane stance. It's all that matters. Use anything else at any position. You want to get your crit chance up, so I use a bunch of hero crit chance spheres because my crit chance is still low. You want your crit chance to be as high as you can get it. Currently I've got mine up to 39%, which is not at the max quite yet. But anyway, then you're going to want storm gloves. You're going to want storm gloves that have hero crit chance on them. And ideally you want 25% storm damage, which as you see, these I do not have. Then you want power up on your weapon and on your ring. Ideally your weapon will have elemental damage. There, you guys just forced me to do a hero spotlight when I'm not ready to. See how you guys are? Anyway, I plan on doing a full spotlight. I'm gonna do a full hero spotlight on it as soon as I get the ideal set of gear. You can actually, Omni, you can completely AFK this one if you do it solo. I mean, the siege rollers, obviously, you got to get out there and hit. Well, I mean, the build worked, that's why I haven't changed it. Like I said, this is a grind. This is not experimentation or playing around enjoying the game. This is straight up grinding gear right here. So, I mean, in all reality, you'd be using poison dart towers, but I just used them on that grindy stream yesterday, so I don't want to pollute you guys' brains too bad with PDTs. Yep, Maldonis Incursion is where you get the DPS monk weapon. That's not the only one you can use, but it's my favorite. The glaive from power surge works too. Youch, Goliath, that's early. You got a siege roller over here. Good, good. It's alright, piece of cake. Get some tree upgrades in. Alright, you guys can hit G at any moment. There we go. No need to wait for the siege roller. It's actually better if you let him get out of the way out before you start messing with it. You have boots that have witch mark on them? Screenshot or it didn't happen. I don't think you can get witch mark on boots there, man. It's only gloves and, or pardon me, it's only weapon and relic. Weapon and a ring. Yeah, I've thought about it, dang. If Terraria Otherworld would just come out, I'll be playing that for sure. Die, you siege roller bastard. And there he goes. It's not a super rare passive. I mean, it will drop with any map. Now, why would you not like what they did with Otherworld there, as if? I mean, Otherworld is... it's going to be awesome. It's going to be hugely popular, too. Don't like the art style? I liked it. I think it looks good. I can't wait for it to come out. Tell you what else, speaking of art style, one of my favorite art styles in a game is definitely Borderlands. I like that flavor. Man, I wish Borderlands 3 would come. They've been teasing too much. Too much tease and not enough development. Alright, good enough. G up there, guys, would you? Let's get the G moving. Trying to... I've been playing around with using a laptop as a third monitor. And it's not ideal. I liked my little 3-monitor setup better before. Nope, there's no automatic 750 drop on any map. Oh, I just think Terraria Otherworld's going to be fun, Ethel. I mean, Terraria itself was addicting, you know. I mean, anyone that played Terraria all the way through definitely loved it. I mean, I know a lot of people that played it for 15 minutes and hated it. But yeah, I like what's happening with Otherworld. I can't wait till it comes out. Nope, 750 is the highest drop you can get there. Or I guess as far as a regular boss drop, yeah, 700 is the highest. Or a mob drop. But of course you can get those up to 750 items in the chests. That's what brought you to the game, Goliath. Well, that's awesome. It's a fun game. I enjoy the hell out of it. Well, I guess, obviously. You see all the crap I do with Dungeon Defenders, too. I mean, if I wasn't doing it, or if I wasn't enjoying it, I wouldn't do it. I don't know. I like the altar, I guess. That one's fun. Here's Samundra. Terraria won 2 of those Steam Holiday Awards. I don't know which ones it was, but I know it won 2 of them. I mean, obviously, it's got a huge following. Wildly successful game. Yeah, I would really love for Otherworld, or at least to have some Otherworld news. Sorry, John, I don't follow instruction very well. Here, I'll give you this one. I heard you're a cool guy. Yeah. But since I don't know for sure... Yeah, it is, Samundra. The hype has almost fully disappeared, in fact. It's turned into frustration now. It's been so long. They should have just not, I mean, they don't want to do any sort of testing or betas or anything like that. They should have just not said shit. Not announced it, not done anything. For your EV2, you're going to want the boots and the head. The gloves are not important. Come on. That's the shitty part about this build. Makes that chest a pain in the ass to open. Alright, so what do we got? We got Ogre, Siege, just 1 Siege roller. 2 easy. Yeah, you're better off on the EV2 for DPS, you're better off just using the boots in the head. You know, I guess I should kill Slikelion real quick. If you just use the boots in the head, then that frees you up to get higher item power stuff in the other slots, as with the hero damage and ability power stacking with the proton beam, it kind of makes sense to have the higher stats. Yeah, I grabbed the presents already for today. I'm still getting the same old stuff. I haven't heard of anyone getting anything different other than the boosters and the souls. Wrecked. Took us a little while on that one. Oh shit. Gotta watch them trees. Yeah, I would agree there, Omni. I mean, for all the PDT haters out there, those guys aren't the ones that are still farming gear. So anyone that's farming gear, I strongly support spawn camping of all sorts. Get your maps run quick, get your gear quick, because you're going to have to do, I mean, unless you just get luckier than hell, you're going to have to do maps a bunch of times. Well, that's just a matter of what you want to do there, Flips, because, I mean, you can go from 0 to 50, even with all the glitched spheres and all that stuff, still within just a couple of hours. What's going on, Kit, Tom 10? How you guys doing? Alright, what do we got? What do we got? We got nothing to be alarmed about. You guys aren't upgrading anything, are you? Terrible. I just looked around and I noticed I think I'm the only one that's upgraded anything. There we go. Ebon Knight's doing it now. Alright, Jake Lee. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming by the stream. Yep, it's all busted right now, Flips. It's common knowledge. It's all over the bug reporting forums. This is Assault on Throne Room there, Kit. That is the gloves. Yep, forgot about Slickelion over there. Oop, he did. I don't like rap, Ethel. I'm not a fan. I was born in Northern Ireland and I grew up in Washington, D.C. I like the old school punk. Oh yeah. Now obviously I don't want to make you guys' ears bleed, so that's why I don't play it on the channel at all. But I also kind of like ska and reggae. So that's why usually any background music I have is going to be either ska or reggae. No, I don't play the trumpet. I played a bunch of instruments in school. I actually turned down a full music scholarship growing up. I played the piano and the guitar and the drums. Yeah, I don't really have a favorite song. Couldn't really name one song and call it my favorite. Come on, baddies, die, and let's get to wave 7. Probably only got one more run in me. I guess I could... Whoa. Close call on the flyer. What are you doing, Hornets? Just chillaxing over here? Anyway, I guess I could probably do 2 runs if I PDT'd it. It's a pretty quick build doing that. But I will be dropping this group after and starting a fresh one to give some people a chance. 2 ogres? Only 1 siege roller. How weak. That's a tough one too there, Wyatt. Just so many good movies. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to nail down. I like a lot of movies. I can tell you that probably the most watched movies are like... I'm sure I've seen Excalibur about 1 million times. The original from back in the day. Blade Runner. I've seen that about 1 million times. I'm a little disappointed at the whole Ryan Gosling in the new Blade Runner. That's just irritating. Why, oh why, would you choose Ryan Gosling, of all people? Good Lord. But and then obviously, like all of the last 2 decades, has had just amazing movies out. All the Lord of the Rings movies. Just awesome. You know, obviously it would be damn near illegal to say I wasn't a fan of Star Wars. I'm gonna get this ogre first. Like I said, there's no real sense of urgency on the siege rollers. As long as you get them before they get there, then you're good. You guys are, I got a little help there on that one. Yeah, I watch Game of Thrones. I've actually watched, I've watched it twice. I watched it the first time just out of enjoyment. I watched it the second time while doing onslaughts. Yeah, I see it there, Jerry. I'm going to have to clear a couple of spots before I can auto-loot for the end of the map. The bags are getting full. Don't like Star Wars. What's wrong with you, John? How do you not like Star Wars, man? Yeah, anyway, as far as TV shows, though, you know, Game of Thrones I like. The Walking Dead, we were talking about that earlier. I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead. I like the Westworld, the Westworld thing that just happened. I like that. I enjoyed it. Alright, let's see it. Ugh. Terrible. 24%, 5% hero crit, but ability power and hero crit damage on it? Come on, you guys are killing me. Alright guys, well I am gonna leave this match. It's not gonna let me leave group right now. But I will leave this group and reform. I left the group chat. I shouldn't have. I didn't mean to if I did. Alright, Pandos. Thanks for swinging by. I know it's late for everyone in Europe. But this is prime time in the U.S. Man, Josh, we'll see you. This doesn't look anything like Malthus. This is Assault on Throne Room. Let me see. Nope, I am still in group chat. And I can't be in chat and be offline, can I? Nope, I'm online. So it's a Steam connection issue there. Anyway, Sharks Forever and King Yoshi. I'm getting some fresh people in, so sorry, man. So we got 2 spots open, and I got, well, I probably got time for one more run. Let's clear up some bag space here since I'm at 100% full now. I should probably address that, huh? Maybe throw a few upgrades on those gloves, even though those are definitely not my long-term gloves. It is the best thing I've got right now. But anyway, I hope to get myself up to 1.6 million DPS spikes before I do a hero spotlight on this monk build. But I will give you guys a little tease here real quick and show you what I'm at right now. See, I'll charge up my little range passive here first. It's already full there, as if, that's why. And let's see if we can hit 1.5 at least, maybe. There's 1.2, 1.4. So I'm up to 1.4 million DPS spikes. And I can keep that going for about 6 seconds currently. So, I mean, that's a lot of damage. Alright, so we got a new group all ready to go. Let's hop back on in and try this one more time. Maybe I can get to hell with it. I'm not going to bother with the ups on those gloves. I want better ones. Gotta get me some better gloves. But anyway, yeah, guys, this will be the last run. I will be back tonight, like I said, 10:30 p.m. Pacific time, over on Twitch. So, Twitch TV /juicebags. The link should be down in the description below. There's a Dryad Spotlight that will be going live tonight, Samundra. And I mentioned it in the Spotlight, and the reason I haven't done the Dryad yet is because I just know there's going to be changes. I know it, I know it, I know it. The Dryad's passive situation is just in complete disarray at the moment. Alright, need to get us some mana. Where the mana at, guys? There it is. Awesome. Alright, so where did we go on these? We went down at the base. Actually, going with the trees so far back, slimes will be extremely viable there on that lane. Maybe I'll throw a couple slimes in the mix this time. You never know. Let me get some Serenity Auras laid down here. Alright, as if. Take it easy. Thanks for swinging by. Come on, learn to jump. Damn fail jumper. Do I want to slime it? What, I could throw 2 hornets and 4 slimes over here. Let's try it out. I guess I'll try. Since this is the last run, we'll try something new. Now, I generally don't like having the slimes on a different elevation than the rest of the mobs. To me, it seems like it bugs them out. Let's go, that one's definitely got bad placement. It's going to glitch for sure. Let's try something like that. And see, oh, the old Slimers. We'll get the job done here. So what did I do? I did 2 hornets, 3 slimes, is that right? Let's give that a whirl. The slimes just hit so hard. And then over here we got flyers, which the slimes do not hit, so... So I'm going to stick with hornets on this side. I try new stuff offline there, Unicorn. I don't want to do a experimental build while live streaming. Unless I know I got some heavy-duty DPS with me to back me up. Alright, so, yep, 20 DU left, so we're good to go there. It seems like I've got 100... Or no, I got 120 DU left. Thank you for the subscribe there, Watermelon. Appreciate it. So 120 DU will give me... that's my Frosties, derp. I can actually put a Frosty on each lane. I'd rather have Frosties over there with those slimes. As the Frosties do just... Man, they really buff the shit out of the slimes. Not a matter of item power there, DZ King. It's a matter of who I know and who I don't. Item power doesn't really mean anything to me, as it shouldn't for anybody. Anybody can get their item power up. Doesn't mean they know how to play the character. So item power should not, by any means, be a marker of someone's skill level. You know what, I'm just going to leave it like this, and I think we're good to go. Yeah, passives are it. Yeah, gotta have them Frosties on me. I got double Frosties this time, just for you, man. I feel like I'm missing something, though. I guess before I did 6. So that's, what, 120, and I got 120 in slimes. I'm not sure. I definitely feel like I missed something, though. Did I miss Serenity R's somewhere? Was that it? Oh, I did. I got no Serenity R's on this side. Derp, derp, derp. And I'm going to have to get rid of one of these slimes then, I think. Going to have to get rid of something. Let's see. I'm going to try getting rid of this slime right here. And hope that that doesn't end up killing me there. Gotta get them Serenity R's in. You won't see a whole lot of Volcano builds here on my channel, Ethel. I just think it's very boring. Well, the rollers are not guaranteed. I mean, you can go entire matches without getting a roller. How it works with the rollers is there's a chance for them to be there where an ogre would spawn. But you could get an ogre every time. Let me see if these slimes are hitting stuff. Make sure those slimes are coming off their ledge there. Upgrade these guys. They're both pretty good. I think the Mystic is easier to gear there. One True Dragon. The Abyss Lord is a real bear to get a full set of gear with 10% archer damage on it. I mean, unless you just get really, really lucky, it can be brutal. See, let's up these slimes. What do we got? We got one Siege Roller rolling out. And yeah, we should be good here. We're going to want to up those trees all the way too when you guys get some available mana. That's up next there, Omni. In fact, that may be my grinder tonight on the Twitch live stream later is Altar. Because after I get a decent set of Storm Gloves, I'm going for a ring. Who do we got? Flips, hit G, Flips, hit G. The Mystic can be pretty beast. That and the Mystic is fun to play as an active hero. It doesn't do crazy DPS, but it has just absolutely ridiculous lane control. Got these little guys just creeping by. Got a little targeting AI issue with these guys here, I think. Well, awesome gaming, Brony. Glad you had fun. Rings are for DPS characters, and medallions are for builders. Is the difference. And then totems are for wall builders. So yeah, so the rings only drop DPS stats. They drop funky stats on the EV, but... And then the medallions only drop builder stats. Same thing though, funky on the EV. And then the totems always have defense health as their main. Wrecked. That would be a good grinder tonight, because I actually need a better ring for... Well, actually, I don't even have an altar ring for my gun winch. And I need a better one for my EV2. So maybe we'll grind a little altar tonight. If any of you guys are still awake or conscious or getting up that early. Oh, Omni's going to stay up all night. Haha. Alright, how these trees coming? They're upped. All the trees is upped. Very nice. Anyway, gonna get the most bang for our buck here with the slimes. I haven't even looked to see if they're attacking properly. Let me see. We'll see when this wave starts if they're gonna march in. Got no big old tanks to worry about. Yeah, that Shinobi kitty pet looks awesome. I would have to agree with you there, DZ King. That's not bad. That hero boost is pretty low, but having it with that and the 5% crit on it that's obviously awesome. It's better than what I got, that's for sure. I don't use no stinking chat filter there, DZ King. I said it before. If somebody tells me a dirty joke, I want to know what the joke is. I don't want that shit X'd out. No profanity filters for me, please. Or yeah, alright, I wanted to look at the slimes. So yeah, the slimes are getting over there, so that's good. Yeah, the 8, I mean, obviously the more hero boost, the better. These slimes getting up in it. There's a couple of them kicking it around, chillaxing, but there's a few of them that are going for it. Slimes get caught on walls and stuff. They're a little bit buggy, but they're just mean as hell. I mean, they hit like a truck. Malthius gonna die. 2 seconds. Yeah, that was more than 2. Didn't have the right angle on old Malthius, so. I definitely get lost a little bit when I'm meleeing on some of these mobs where you get up too close and it covers your screen. I definitely need to work on that. 10:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time there, Ethel. That's in, what time is it now? That's in 5.5 hours, or 5 hours and 35 minutes to be exact, is when the Twitch stream will start. Gives me a chance to hang out with the wife a little and take her to dinner and all that. Got to keep the wife happy, man. Without her, I wouldn't be doing this right now, so I will indeed be bribing the wife with some dinner or something. The reason I always do it at 10:30, I mean, tonight my wife is actually off work, but the late night stream, I always start at 10:30. And the reason being is my wife usually goes to work at 10. So, it gives me a moment to get her out the door to work and give her hugs and kisses and all that good shit. That's right, Wyatt. Happy wife is happy life. Especially in my current situation, where it's kind of funny. And those of you that know me, I grew up in an inner city in Belfast and then Washington, D.C. So, I mean, in my younger years, I was real scrappy. But when it comes to work, I've always had a real strong work ethic. 3P1C Punch. Thanks for subscribing, man. Anyway, I've always had a real strong work ethic, and when the wife told me that I should quit and work on the YouTube channel full time, she completely thought I was going to puss out and not do it. I mean, if you give me that option, I mean, come on. I could play video games 60, 80 hours a week. Are you kidding me? So anyway, she took me to work that day. She dropped me off, and the last thing she said to me when I got out of the car was, "Don't be a pussy. Go tell him you're quitting." So, I mean, I've got nothing but encouragement from the wife, and that's just awesome. She is the best. But yeah, anyway, so, I mean, tonight I could have started at 10 o'clock, but since I always start them at 10:30, I figured I'd keep the consistency there. Okay, so we just got one siege roller. Should be easy mode here. Easy mode, siege roller. I'll give us some fatter heals up here, where the old CG is. Good enough. There we go. Throw one more in right there. Well, I did ask her, Ethel, but I asked her in a bout of pissiness. I was pissed off when I got off work one day, and I told her, hey, the YouTube channel's growing. You should let me quit and try to work on it full time and build it up. And without hesitation, she said, okay. But then she, afterwards she encouraged it. Of course, when I was thinking about it, in between talking to her originally and actually putting in my notice and quitting my job, of course I was getting cold feet thinking, how stupid is this, I need to make some money. But then she was very encouraging through my little stretch of cold feet. Where is that ogre? I guess we should kill him off first real quick, huh? Oh, I almost got there in time. So close. Yeah, anyway, guys, like I said, one of the... you don't have to rush to get over there to that siege roller. In fact, the quicker the mobs thin out around you, the better off you are, really. So, I mean, ideally, you get on the siege roller when there's nothing behind them, and then go to town on them. And one of the best things you can do, like if you're still working on your DPS set, and you're not quite there yet, one of the best things you can do with the siege roller is wait until whoever's the strongest DPS in the group gets there, and then pop in your either Dragolich, Poisonous Tips, Sandstorm on top of them. Let them get the benefit from your pet. And then, of course, once you get there, hopefully people are returning the favor and doing the same thing for you. Nothing to be alarmed about this wave. Hoping I can get a decent pair of Storm Gloves this run, because I mean, I need to revisit Mal'Donis. I just kind of burnt myself out on it the last couple of days. I'm not positive, but I think in the last 48 hours I've done Mal'Donis about 50 times. Which that, you know, like I said, I was a trooper. I stayed in there and grinded it out for a long time. But it's tough to do the same map too many times, you know. Plaguing Hawk going down. Alright, let's get Quibbly here handled first. Quibbly down. Plaguing Hawk about to go down. Everything's going down. Wrecked. I got mixed emotions on this weapon. I mean, it almost seems like you should have Life Leech on it and give up the crit. But I love my crit. Of course, you're going to get the bigger numbers the more crit you have. Dirty Mage. Yeah, Life Leech is... I mean, if you power up and Life Leech with with storm damage or water damage, in my opinion, is probably the best combo. Because it makes you a little tankier. You don't have to back away. You know, like right now, if I get hit really hard, I have to back off for a second. For heroes, it does, Samundra, but not for defenses. For defenses, it caps out at 30. No, it's not 100%. It's a 100% chance that you'll get a spooky weapon, but it's not a 100% chance that you'll get the glaive. So we got just two. Let's kill this guy first, since he's the closest. And of course, I just wasted my pet trying to hit C. That was smooth, extra smooth. But that's all right. By the time the siege roller comes out, I think we'll be squared away anyway. Yeah, right, good enough. Oh, I'm aware that the Mystic's DPS can go above that. I've never doubted that the Mystic can do DPS that's good enough to clear any of the current content. You're not going to be able to compare it with the Monk or the Gun Witch or the Dryad by any means, or even the EV for that matter. But the difference with the Mystic is it's a control character. So I mean, the strength in the Mystic is controlling the lanes. Everybody focuses on that DPS number too much, and that DPS number doesn't really mean all that much. I mean, of course, you got to get to a point. You got to get to an acceptable level, but like the Mystic, it's all about control, you know. Alright, go ahead and get on this guy. Got my pet back up. Wrecked. Alright, gotta kill this ogre real quick. There we go. And where is this other one? Oh, he's all the way down here. Good lord. Need help. Need help. Or maybe not. My tree might be able to hang. Actually, my tree handled it. Good tree. A lot of people get mixed emotions about, or get confused about my opinions. And everybody needs to realize when it comes to DPS characters, I prefer to play ranged characters. So that's why you almost always see me on my Gun Witch or my EV. That's just what I like to play. I mean, everybody's got their favorites. That's my favorites. So, you know, although I do try to get as much information out there for people as possible about the different heroes, if I'm not having fun, there's not going to be any more videos. Poisonous Tips rolls on any pet with earth damage, Andrew. It doesn't matter what kind. As long as it has earth damage, you can get Poisonous Tips on it. Anyway, come on. Let's see some good gloves this time. Give me the gloves. Oh, my God. That's awful. Man, I tell you, the crit is rolling on the gloves today, though. There's 3 gloves in a row with 5% hero crit on it. That's incredible. But, man, that's just a crappy roll with crappy stats. Anyway, back to the drawing board on this one. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for now. So thank you guys for swinging on out. I appreciate it, all the new subscribers. If you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me over on Twitch, as there's going to be lots and lots of awesome gaming content coming your way, particularly over the next, say, month. I'm going to be hitting it really hard. But anyway, thanks again, guys. We will see ya.